So this Ask Dr. Nikki question comes from fake name Vanessa. So Vanessa writes, Dear Dr. Nikki, I have never bought a vibrator before and I'm not sure where to start. Can you give me any tips? Now, this is one of those exciting things when a woman buys her first vibrator. And there's a few things that you need to question within yourself. Now, first of all, it's the matter of, have you ever had an orgasm before? A lot of women are what we call pre-orgasmic. They've never had one before, they haven't experienced one, so they're not really sure about how their body works in that way. For other women, they know whether they are a clitoral person or a G-spot orgasm person. So if you are looking at stimulating one particular part of the body, e.g. clitoral or e.g. G-spot, then you're going to be looking for potentially a product that stimulates just those areas. So clitoral vibe might be a nice little small bullet, something that you hold in your hand, or it could be a big wand, which is a lot more powerful. A G-spot vibe is going to be looking like a dildo, but a dildo doesn't have battery, so we use the term vibrator, and it may have a lip upwards because the G-spot is actually on the roof of the vaginal canal, so we need something that's going to stimulate that. Now, if you like to achieve an orgasm both ways, or if you're what we call pre-orgasmic, you might want a product that does both. So there are ones that are the variations of those old school rabbits that have the lip upwards that can be inserted, but they also have the clitoral stimulation part. Now that can be really good if you do want to explore both, or if you're not really sure that you have those options there. Then you need to think about vibration. Now, if you've never owned a vibrator before, you might not know whether you like a strong vibration or something quite light. So it's often really good to go with something that has a dial that goes up and down, so you have those variations of what you're actually using. The next question is this going to be used in a partner relationship or just for solo play? If you are in a relationship and you've never bought a vibrator before, you need to ask your partner how they feel about it. Are they going to feel replaced? Are they going to feel like a big phallic-like object entering to the bedroom is intimidating for them? Maybe you need something little that you can hide in the palm of your hand. Now, it's also important when you are purchasing a vibrator that you use the right type of lubricant, and also you get a toy cleaner. So every different brand will have a preference to the material that the product is as to what lubricant that you do use. So for a lot of silicone products, they say not to use a silicone lubricant because it can break down the material. Some silicone products say that you can use a silicone lubricant. So make sure you check with the specifics of that brand. Now also get a toy cleaner and make sure that your toy is cleaned before and afterwards, and stored somewhere potentially in a pouch or some sort of fabric, so it's not just shoved in your bedside drawer picking up all sorts of bacteria. Now, one more thing before I let you go. I'm really passionate about the materials that toys are actually made out of. So we see a lot on the market that are jelly-like and they're a bit floppy, and they have chemicals in them that have actually been linked to cancer. So these chemicals are called phthalates. So we've banned them in children's toys because we were worried about children putting them in their mouth and this overexposure to phthalates, but we haven't actually banned them in adult toys. And you think about it, these adult toys often get inserted, they have a motor inside of it that's being heated up. God knows how many phthalates we're actually coming in contact with. So I think it's really important to keep in mind the material of the product that you're buying. So if you are concerned, look for words that say things like body safe, phthalate free, or things that are silicone or glass or metal. So I hope that helps. Now, if you do have a question that you want to ask me, jump onto my Facebook page and ask me anything. Thanks, bye.